Kitkatscanread.
Hello guys, my name is Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video review on the book Rebel Skies by Sei Lin. As a really quick disclaimer, I was sent this copy from the publisher in exchange for an honest review. However, this will not affect my opinion of the book whatsoever. It's going to contain my true opinions of the book and such of the insides of the book. So the publisher for this UK copy is Walker Books. This book, Rebel Skies, is actually their debut novel. I would say the genres of this is like, you know, fantasy, it's sci-fi, because it's got the steampunk elements in it. The author does have a sequel to this, which is not long released. So this is the first part of a series. This is the story of Kura, and she is a servant of the Midori, which is like this kind of like floating building bit of like, you know, city, and yeah, one day it's kind of like destroyed by this giant huge paper beast, and Kura has this like great secret of herself that where she can like bend paper to her will. She joins this like sky crew on this big ship, and she meets this character called Himura, who basically is going to train them to become a really good paper crafter. Her friend was a shikigami, and basically they are like the paper creatures, and they have like these souls inside, and her friend's like host body kind of like gets destroyed. So in order to become a really great paper crafter, she has to go and seek the princess. So she has to impress her with this talent, in hopes that the princess is going to give a new like host body for her friend's soul, and this is basically like her quest. So yeah, it's about the people that she meets along the way, the shikigami, and you know, which side is she going to choose, like especially like, you know, with the princess, and you know, with the empire and everything. And yeah, it's really great. Really great story. So this storyline is actually kind of like inspired by Studio Ghibli and origami. This is the reason why I think it's actually quite interesting, because of that. Like, you can really tell because of like the floating building. I know that's like quite popular in sort of like these like Asian cultures, and especially with like origami, that's like quite a big thing too, and I just really like that, and I thought it was like quite a special part of the story that's just unique. It just had this really amazing steampunk unique feel to the book. I loved the sense of adventure in this book. I loved that Kura was finding a lot about themselves. There are loads of twists and turns in this book. I found myself really like intrigued, really interested. I was like grabbed from the beginning, and at loads of points in the part of the book I was just like shocked. I was getting really emotionally involved as well. I would say as a favourite part, I just loved meeting the character of Akane, which is like a shikigami beast, and I just loved that character so much. And yeah, I just loved learning about Kura herself as well. I probably would say like those are my favourite parts. There's absolutely nothing that I would dislike about this book. Like, I just thought it was such a good book, and a really good first book in a series. The ending of this book just leaves you wanting more, and I just can't wait to dive into the second book. I just remember when finishing this book, and I was just like, wow, that's such a good book. Really enjoyable. Like, how had I not seen this book before? Like, when it released last year, how had I not seen it and grabbed it and read it? It was just so good, and I was really in the mood for reading like a real good like fantasy book, and this was just so different, and it was really good. I also kind of listened to the audiobook of this as well, because it was on Scribd, and listening to the audiobook was really good as well. I did enjoy listening to the audiobook as well as physically reading. But yeah, really recommend this book, guys. It was so good, really enjoyable, and I'm so grateful to the publisher for sending it to me, because I don't know if I would have read it as soon as I did if I hadn't been introduced to it. So yeah, I'm really happy that I found this now, and I look forward to reading the sequel and reading more from this author. So of course I had to give this book a 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. Completely recommend it, guys. It's such a good book. If you haven't heard of this book before, or if you've had it on your TBR, or you know, if it's just like something, you know, completely new to you, then yeah, please do give it a read. Like, I really recommend it. It's a really good book. If you really like your Studio Ghibli, if you like your Asian kind of like backgrounds, cultures, all that sort of stuff, really great steampunk fantasy, then yeah, I recommend this for you. And I would just recommend anybody to give this a read if you enjoy those sorts of books. Yeah, it was really good, had real magical feels whilst reading it, and just with all the twists and everything going on that you're finding out about all these characters and the storyline and everything, it just kept me so intrigued. And I just really love it when books do that, when they keep you hooked on the things that are going on. I think it's really worth it. So overall, definitely a book that you should pick up. So that is the end of my review for this book, Rebel Skies by Sei Lin. If there's any other questions or things you would like to know about this book, then please feel free to comment down below and I will answer it to the best of my ability for you guys. But yeah, that's it from this book. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. All of my social media links, as always, are linked down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere. But that's it from me, guys. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye.